Alright, yo, what's up? Let me know if the audio sounds good. I have some music playing in the background. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? Happy Saturday, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, well, for one, thank you guys for 80,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it. 100K, man. 100K is coming up soon, bro. It might happen this year. I don't know. We'll have to see. But it might happen this year. But yeah, today I'm going to be reacting to your Sonic hot takes, but this time live. So I already did this for, I think, 60,000 subscribers when we made that video. And now I'm going to be reacting to yours live this time. So, yeah, hope you guys are doing good. What's up, Super Pea Shooter, Sneezing Sonic, Ultima, do you know the Muffin Man, Mr. Froggy Frog, Tails Chow Sonic Fan, NX, Bowser, Egg Fan, I'm the coolest. Yo, Tails Chow, thanks for the 15 months, man. I appreciate that. And James, thanks for the 16 months. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, guys. What's up, Sonic Gaming? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm chilling. Starting the day off strong. I know, it's like 11. I got up really late. But yeah. So, before we get into the hot takes, the Sonic Fan Games video, I don't know if y'all have been keeping up with the community posts, but the Sonic Fan Games video is finished. I just have to click a button and it's up. So it's going to come out for channel members right after this stream ends. And then tomorrow for everybody else. Yo, Ultimate Dark Sonic, thanks for the 11 months, man. I really appreciate that. But yeah, the video is completely uploaded. It's ready to go. I just got to click a button and we're solid. But yeah, I think we should get into the topic at hand. So let's see. Boom. All right. So yeah, this community posts is, hold on, let me make sure it's capturing my mouse. Okay, it says it's capturing my mouse, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, this community post I made 9 days ago, because we were getting close to 80,000, and there's 267 of you guys. So I don't know if I'll get to all of them. I'll try. And if you haven't submitted a hot take, you can submit it on this post, or I don't know if you can. Here's the thing. I would let you guys submit in chat, but I would feel like that would just get out of hand. So I think how we can do it is if you guys want to donate anything to get your hot take read, we can do that. But otherwise, this is where I'm going to be reading from. If that makes any sense. This is where I'm going to be reading from. So if you want to add yours, then you can add yours under this post. Here, I'll even pin a link in the stream if you guys want to. I'll pin a link in chat. I'll pin a link. So let me pin this. Pin message. There we go. All right, bet. So, without further ado, bro. Without further ado, let's get into it. Starting with Dave the Gemini. He says, I think that Sega is afraid to release Adventure 1 and 2 remakes because fans will cry foul if they change even the most minute details or if they re-recorded the scripts for both games with the current voice cast or rewrote the script. At the same time, out of all the platforming franchises that have gotten remakes or remasters, the adventure games and heroes need it the most and are the most deserving. Is this a hot take, chat? You know, we're gonna do a system, okay? If you think, type 1 if it's a hot take, type 2 if it's not a hot take. I don't think this is a hot take. Because, isn't this confirmed? I'm about to say, didn't they confirm this? Like, didn't Azuka say, like, we're not doing adventure remakes because we know, like, we have to get it right? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is not, I mean, I agree. I would 100% agree. But I don't think it's a hot take. This is like, I think everybody agrees with this, man. All right, Mikey says, I think one of the main reasons why Sonic hasn't been given a new model for so many years now is because Sega/Sonic team are incredibly worried about potentially ruining Sonic's image, quite literally. The backlash from Boom's designs from both the West and Japan audiences has scared them when it comes to experimenting. And so the model we've now had for the longest time is the most incredibly safe design of Sonic you can get, both in terms of shape and art style. Crossworld should have been a chance to test those waters with some new looks. Congrats on 8K. Hey, thanks, man. But I mean, it's like, yeah, Yeah. I mean, another cold take. I can't lie. Like, yeah, I definitely think they're scared to like make any significant changes. But if you ask me, I think Frontiers' model is like fine. Could definitely be improved in some places. I don't think we need like a complete like overhaul, like a stylistic overhaul. I think like how Sonic looks now is fine. It's just his model needs a few tweaks to make it like the design flow better. But yeah, I mean, man, the movie designs in their VAs are the best we've gotten in the series. Ooh, one or two. Is this a 1? This might be a 1. This might be a 1, Stuffed Animal Productions. I think Stuffed Animal Productions has our first actual hot take of the day here. That's definitely a 1. I mean, okay, for the VAs, you can make an argument for it because it's like, okay, they're professional, like Hollywood VAs. Sure, you can make the argument there. The designs, though? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know about the designs. I don't know. Look, the movie designs are like, they're good. Like, I don't think the movie designs are bad. But I don't know. You put mine in, you might have to refresh. We'll refresh later. We're just going through the top comments right now. Alright, moving on. Chaotic Captain says, Green Hill shouldn't be framed as nostalgia bait, but rather as a core identity of the franchise, like the— oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh no, that's a— no, that's a 1, bro. Don't say 2, bro. That's a 1, bro. Nah. They gotta get rid of Green Hill, bro. I'm tired of it, bro. They gotta get rid of it, bro. That's a— y'all are saying 2? Nah, bro. Okay, how about we do like 1 if you agree, 2 if you— or sorry. No, 1 if you disagree, 2 if you agree. We can do it that way. So 2 if you agree. Y'all agree? Do y'all agree with this, bro? No, sir. No, sir, Chaotic Captain. Look. The Mushroom King— the thing with Mario and the Mushroom Kingdom is that the Mushroom Kingdom is like how, what, Mobius is to Sonic. The Mushroom Kingdom is just like one like massive area with like a bunch of different locations. Green Hill is just one location and they keep using it over and over again. It's annoying. Mario hasn't really reused the Mushroom Kingdom that much. And when it does, they like differentiate it enough. You know? So it's like Mushroom Kingdom was in Odyssey, but as like a little post-game thing. Like, I'm fine with Green Hill Zone being in Sonic as like a little like secret, sure. But I don't know. Calling Green Hill nostalgia bait is like calling Goombas for— no, see, no, that's no, because they keep— because Green Hill is nostalgia bait because they keep reusing it in the games. They keep reusing it. What's up, Canon? It's in every Mario game, but it's like it's used as like the setting. It's not used as like a single location, if that makes any sense. Like the Mushroom Kingdom is like, you know, the grass area, the desert area, the snow area. It's all of those areas like combined. That's the Mushroom Kingdom. Alright, moving on. Red Fella says, I actually don't mind when Sonic games have simple stories like Colors and Gens, and I don't need every Sonic game to have a detailed and rich story like Unleashed or Frontiers. I agree. I 100% agree with this, bro. Clap it up, bro. Clap it up. Clap it up. What's up, Marco? Yeah, bro. 100% agree with this one. Look, like, Sonic games don't need— Sonic games definitely don't need this, like, crazy story every game. Definitely not. And yeah, I do appreciate— like, sometimes I appreciate simpler stories like Colors and Gens, you know? So, yeah, I 100% agree with that. No notes, really. No notes. The Storybook games are genuinely amazing? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Dude, bro, like, the Storybook games, I like everything about them apart from the gameplay. And that's, like, the most important part of any game. Nah, this is whack. Nah, not the Storybook games, bro. Yeah, y'all are disagreeing. 1.5, okay. Interesting. Buddy, the current Sonic fan base is 40% OG fans and 50% furries. Who's the other 10%? Well, who's the other 10%, Mr. Buddy Bid 123? 50% furries, really? I don't know. Who's the other 10%? Like casuals? 10% are LARPers. True, bro. The Sonic LARPer community is going strong, bro. 10% children, fair. Fair. Y'all agree with this one? I don't know. That's a crazy take. Alright, Finny Boy says, if the current voice actor of Shadow either retires or dies, God forbid that happen. Hot take, Shadow's Prime VA should take over his role. Don't they dare find a new person. I do like Shadow's Prime VA. I think, like, Shadow in Prime is like, actually really good. What's up, not a Sonic channel? Yeah, Shadow in Prime is actually really good. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. I love Shadow's Prime VA. One of the better, like, Shadow's characterization in Prime is, like, one of the only redeeming aspects of the show. Might possibly be the only redeeming aspect of the show, honestly. What's the reply say? Would not work. Oh. Ian Hanlon, Shadow's Prime VA, is Canadian, while the rest of the cast is American. The English dub for the Sonic franchise is largely American produced. So unless Hanlon is a citizen of the United... Oh, is that how that works? Really? That's how that works? I mean, I'm not going to act like I know, but I'm not sure. Lennox says, the Knuckles show is goated. No. Did SF say anything about Heroes while I was gone? It's a shitty game? Yeah, bro. I don't know. No. The Knuckles show is like one of the worst like pieces of Sonic media I have ever seen. It is terrible. It's like they very obviously just wanted to make like a... I don't know what they were trying to do. But it was bad. What's up, Super Ultra? Yeah, no. Nah, Lennox, bro. Love you, bro. This is not it. This is not it, bro. This is not it. The real Izzy. I think SF is secretly a Mario fan and uses Sonic to cope for Mario's lack of games recently. He got me. Bro, but now we're without Sonic games, guys. We're in a Sonic drought now, guys. Crossroads was so long ago. It was so long ago. We haven't had a Sonic game since, like, last year, bro. My gosh. Don't agree with that one. Colors is harder than Unleashed. Huh? No, I don't agree with this one. Both are, but no. Colors, okay, I'll give you that. Colors is hard to S rank, but just to get through, Unleashed is harder. I mean, you have Eggman Land. Like, Eggman Land always, like, gets people. Same with, like, like, the later half of Unleashed is very difficult. Like, Jungle Joyride Day, we're so, like, desensitized to it because we've played the levels so many times. But I remember when I first played it, it was a difficult level. Yeah, Unleashed is definitely more difficult, yeah. You can't beat the game. Which one? Colors or Unleashed? Colors? Do you guys really find Colors that difficult? Huh, interesting. Alright. Mario Kart Wii fan says, I honestly think that the next 3D Sonic game should incorporate gameplay from the Final Horizon with its multiple playstyles. The gameplay is good, and I can see it start to come back in not only Frontiers 2 or Eclipse, but also future installments since the adventure games in 06 already. Okay, well, you guys know my take on this, but I think this take from Mario Kart here is like a cold take. I wouldn't say that's a hot take. I think my stance on it is a hot take. I disagree personally, but I think my stance on it is the hot take. Alright. My two hot takes I have are that Colors is criminally underrated. Yes, thank you. Thank you, it is. And it's top 3 best Sonic games to this day. Yes. My second take is that the Werehog is by far the second best gameplay style. Well, the second best gameplay style. No, definitely not. You're talking, if we're considering like Boost, Adventure, and Classic to be like separate gameplay styles, and Werehog is the second, no, definitely not. I agree with the first part. I agree with the colors as top 3 best Sonic games, 100%. Cause people be hating on colors nowadays, bro. It makes me upset, bro. Wait, didn't this guy already go? Buddy Bid, didn't we already read this guy's hot take? He has another one. When Sonic was first made, it was supposed to be just a jab at Nintendo and never an actual series. Holy shit. Oh my god. It was definitely meant to rival like Nintendo and Mario, but just to be like a jab at Mario, that's ridiculous. that's ridiculous. Oh, that's... What's up, Mr. Supersonic? That is a... No, not Truth Nuke. No, definitely not Truth Nuke. That is a ridiculous take. No, no, definitely not. The Knuckles Show is some of my favorite Sonic content. What is with the Knuckles Show fans? First we had Lennox and now Froggy Loaf here, bro. The Knuckles Show chuds are coming out of the woodworks, bro. Man, nah. Especially the 4th episode. The 4th episode was like, nah, this is rage bait. This is rage bait. Especially the 4th episode. This is rage bait. Nah, come on. Especially the 4th episode, he said. Nah, definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not, bro. The Knuckles Show fans need to stop, bro. Knuckles is goated as a character, but the show is not, bro. Alright, moving on. Super P Shooter. I think he's in chat right now. Yep, there he is. People like Wade for some reason. Alright, in my opinion, the Wisps outside of Colors and Colors DS are great. And I don't hate using them on games such as Generations or Lost World because they offer you a way to get over obstacles and challenges when used correctly and actually remembering the act design, especially in 3DS generations, as I find it fun when you use the Wisp to go through faster paths with cool gimmicks like the touching fire. I would have preferred them not to be used outside of Colors, and I'll give you Lost World as well. Yeah, I'll give you Lost World, because Lost World was just like, it was just trying to do a Mario thing with like power-ups, sure. No, I mean, yeah, I can agree with this. Sure. I wanted to disagree, but the more I read your, like, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Alright. I don't know if I'm late to this, but the Sonic 3 prototype music is better. Oh my god, is better than the final versions? Yo, no, sir. I think the only one I think is better than the final version is like Carnival Night. That's the only like beta song I like better than the. But no, Ice Cap, bro, Ice Cap. Come on. Hypersonic says congrats. Thanks, man. All right. Cosmic Films says, I've got a range of ones with some basics. Okay, we're going to just pick one here. 1, 2, or 3. Let's see. Let's go with 3. Sonic Adventure 2 is the weakest of the Adventure Trilogy games for me in regards to gameplay. The trilogy for this context consists of Adventure 1 and Heroes. Granted, Heroes' level design is kind of ass. Bless you, Takashi Iizuka, but this sucks, and I have played Adventure 2. I mean, I definitely think Adventure 2 is weaker than Adventure 1, but Heroes is definitely the weakest of the 3. Like, I'm not reading the other ones. I'm sorry, bro. We gotta move on, bro. Oh, relaxed. He says, Sonic Colors has the best 3D modern Sonic final boss. Not very much of a high bar the more I think about it. Like, 3D Sonic final bosses kind of suck. Like, have we ever gotten a good 3D Sonic final boss? I guess Shadow Gens was pretty good. But then, but I think about like Frontiers, and it's like that. Frontiers had the opportunity to have a really good final boss, but then it just fucking blew it with the end. Like, that shit was terrible. Sonic Frontiers is final. Oh, the Final Horizon. Oh yeah, I would put the Final Horizons over Colors. Colors has a good final boss. Sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. The Ghost with the Most says the Sonic Boom designs are. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Let me say this. I love the Boom designs. They look super good. But I would not want to see them in, like, current Sonic games. I think they fit in the context of Boom. But outside of that, they should not show up, and we should just go with, like, the designs we have now. Nah, Sonic Boom designs are fire, bro. Sonic Boom designs are fire, but, like, I think they should only work within the context of Boom and not necessarily outside of Boom, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I agree. I do like the Boom designs. They're really good. 2 hot takes. Okay, I'll give you 2. Realistically speaking, if Eggman had an empire, I don't actually think it's disdain itself long term. Jesus, I can't speak. Sure. I mean, I'm sure, I guess. I think even if Color's writing was good, the premise wouldn't have made sense to begin with. You're telling me that Eggman blows up the planet in Unleashed, then has a successful interstellar amusement park in space, and is trusted? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it definitely doesn't make much sense, does it? Ultimate Dark Sonic says, Sonic and the Secret Rings is underrated. The controls are not that bad. I tried it. It's one of my first ever played Sonic games, so it's kind of biased a little bit. Yeah, nah, Sonic and the Secret Rings controls terribly, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Will this be a long form video as well? It might be. I don't know. I might edit it down. We'll see. We'll see. Alright. Dud Stuff Does Stuff says, Sonic Lost World is one of the best Sonic games, even if the gameplay is drastically different from other titles. Yo, Shadow the Hedgehog Swimmer, thanks for the gift, man. I really appreciate that. What's up, the cat? Welcome to the club. I mean, I think Sonic Lost World I think Lost World is good. I don't think it makes it into my top 10. It doesn't make it into my top 10. It might be, it's definitely top 15. Definitely not top 10. It's definitely top 15. I like Lost World. I think it's a really good game. One of the best Sonic games? Nah, definitely not one of the best, but I do think that it's good. It's underrated for sure. People give it too much hate. You deserve 100K, gotta go fast. Hey, I appreciate that. Wait, hold on. Is that a hot take? Lopez, I'm on to you, bro. I'm on I'm just playing. Who do you think is cute? Tails or Amy? Tails or Amy? I don't know, bro. Bro, like, classic Tails is pretty cute. Open your heart over live and learn? Open your heart over live and learn? Yeah. What the fuck would a bro, you're thinking too deep about it, John Bond. You're thinking too deep about it. Open your heart over live and learn? I don't know, actually. I like live and learn. I like both. I still think I would give it to live and learn, though. I would give it to live and learn. I would definitely get it. I would give it to live and learn. Yeah. I don't know about that one, bro. Come on, bro. The Sonic movies feel like fan fictions. Not that that's a bad thing. It just doesn't feel like the core Sonic. Well, because it's not the core Sonic team writing. I mean, yeah. I mean, well, here's the thing that I think a lot of people like have a hard time understanding is that, like it or not, like Sonic game stories are made to be in games. If that makes any sense. Like they wouldn't really work outside of the games. So that's why with the movies they're like adding stuff. Like movie 3 incorporated Adventure 2, but it also like incorporates other things because you can't make a movie out of just the Adventure 2 story. I mean, I guess like yeah, I mean I wouldn't say they feel like fan fictions, but it doesn't feel like core Sonic team writing. Yes, because it's not. That's by design. You have to leave soon? No, you gotta get in line, bro. You gotta get in line, bro. You can't skip the line, bro. Yo, KKO Games, bro. Hot take though. 06 is what? Nah, KKO. Nah, bro. KKO. Are you in chat, bro? Is he in chat? Nah, you're tripping. You're tripping. You're tripping. You're tripping. Look, I think SA2 is like mid, but 06 being better? Yeah, you've done lost me, bro. You've done lost me, bro. You've lost me. This is vile, bro. This is vile. Come on. 06 better than Adventure? Nah. I don't even know what to say to that one. I don't even know what to say to that one, bro. No, bro, I'm gonna give you a dislike too, bro. I'm gonna give you a dislike. No, I'm just playing. If I could choose any Sonic game to get a remake / reimagining, I choose Frontiers. A remake? I mean, I would love to see Frontiers like fully realized with the vision they had. I don't know if it would be my first choice to get a remake though. I mean, I would be down to see them like reimagine the game, like reimagine the game to where they like have the full island or all of the full islands. I definitely don't want it right now. Definitely not right now, because we just got Frontiers didn't even come out 4 years ago. I think it's 4 years old this year, but it's not 4 years old yet. But I would totally be down for like a Frontiers like director's cut where they go back and like fully implement all of the ideas they had. My hot take is the what is this? My hot take is the classic Sonic era goes like this and no other way. Sonic CD, Sonic 2 8-bit, Sonic 2 CD. Oh, you're just saying it's like a timeline. I mean, I don't really have any like, sure, maybe, I guess. Do y'all agree with this timeline? Do y'all agree with this timeline? I'm kind of indifferent. I don't really care that much. I mean, sure. I don't really think Sonic games are meant to be taken like canonic. Like I don't think Sonic games are. I don't think Sonic games are meant to be taken like in a canonical sense, like a continuous timeline. As much as Ian Flynn wants it to be, I don't think Sonic needs to have one like massive continuity. All right, Lennox says, "Oh wait, didn't we already?" Okay, bro has two hot takes. Whatever. Sonic 3D Blast is a mainline Sonic game, and I'm tired of people saying it's not. It was developed by Sega and Traveler's Tales, which may at first make it seem like it's not one, but I think it's a weird edge case being the only Sonic platform released for the Saturn. Well, you gotta understand, Lennox, is that the whole reason why 3D Blast was on the Saturn in the first place is because it was originally supposed to be like a spin-off to be a dual release with Sonic Extreme, which was supposed to be the mainline game. Was supposed to be like the first 3D Sonic game. Like, that was supposed to be the mainline game, and since it got canceled, they just had to fill it in with 3D Blast. So I definitely don't consider it to be a mainline game. Definitely not. Sure, it's a platformer, but given the context of how it was released and like the time it was developed, it was never supposed to be a mainline Sonic game. So I don't agree. I don't agree there. All right. Noah says, Sonic jumping animations in modern 3D games should have some more detail. For example, look at the Xbox 360 Unleashed jumping animation versus the Frontiers jumping animation. The Unleashed one looks more lively and detailed compared to just a sphere for Frontiers. Sure. I'm trying to remember. Frontiers had like the same one as Forces. And then, I mean, yeah, I guess it's just like it is in Frontiers, just to make life easier to animate. Like they did it so like the ball spinning is like separate from Sonic jumping, so he doesn't jump into the ball like in Unleashed. He just kind of like the blue orb spinning is just a separate like model, I guess. When we get, what does this even mean? What is the Stein Dweller, bro? What does that mean? I like Silver more than Shadow. Yeah, get him out, bro. Get him out of here, bro. I think his powers are the coolest in the series. His design speaks to me more. His personality in the newer games and comics is more relatable. And I'm more invested in his goals and obstacles, such as protecting his... Nah, bro. Bro, Silver fans gotta go, bro. Silver fans gotta go, bro. You like Silver more than Shadow? Nah, bro. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now, bro. Silver is the best Sonic character? Y'all are tripping. Y'all are tripping. 80k. New Guy Man, isn't he in chat? Yeah, New Guy Man's in chat. Heroes has a great and strong art style, aided by a rich soundtrack and good voice acting. The controls could be better, but the game is good. You'd probably still hate it. I think Heroes definitely doesn't have a great art style. It does have a good soundtrack. It definitely doesn't have good voice acting. The controls could be better is an understatement. The game is not good. That's my thoughts. That's my thoughts. No, not a Sonic channel. I knew he was about to say some shit too. I knew Nesk was about to say some shit too, bro. Heroes is not a great game. Y'all are absolutely tripping, bro. Heroes' art style is like too like shiny. Like the characters look terrible in Heroes. What's up, Joni? How's it going? Yeah, bro. Nah, I do not like Heroes' art style. Do I despise the IDW characters? I don't despise them. I don't particularly care for them though. Alright. Harlax says, hot take. I don't think that the adventure game should be remade because of Amy's recent personality shift. You know, the personality type from Ian Flynn and whatnot. If they do remake SA1 and SA2, they better not change Amy's personality and keep it intact from the original games. Before you type, I have indeed played a bit of Sonic Story and SADX Director's Cut on GameCube. Well, my thing is if we do get adventure remakes, I definitely want them to just like... I want them to keep... In an ideal world, I want them to keep the original voice acting, original dialogue, like nothing changes there. That is unrealistic though, because the adventure remakes were, I'm pretty sure were like heavily rumored and leaked to be originally planned for 2015, right? But they had to cancel them because Sonic Boom failed so badly, and they didn't have the funds to continue with the adventure remakes. So they just had to put everything into Forces. And I'm pretty sure those adventure remakes were said to be updated with the modern cast. So and especially if they redid lines for Generations, I don't think there's a reality where they make adventure remakes and they keep the old voice cast. I think if adventure remakes happen, then they're definitely going to redo all of the voice lines. And I would not like that. I would definitely be against that. Because I like the new voice cast a fair bit, but replacing the old voices, nah, I wouldn't like that one bit. As for Amy's personality, yeah, they should just keep it how it is. Like, I'm fine with Amy's personality changing in like the current Sonic games, but if you go and mess with that like in previous Sonic games, like they did with Generations. Even though Generations is like, I mean, who cares? It's Generations, but still, they should not do that. They should not like retroactively go back and change stories. I do not like that. Keep them completely like the way they were. All right, Angelo says Sonic Lost World is underrated. I know it doesn't play like a Sonic game, but I really did enjoy the game. Yeah, I mean, we already talked about this, but yeah, Lost World is super underrated. The Cat says, the only thing holding Sonic back in this new era is the old fans who constantly expect Sonic to fail and believe every new game will be bad. That mentality hurts the community and also hurts Sonic as a franchise. Okay, but like, how many people are really saying that though? Like, I feel like that's just like the loud vocal minority who is like, who's like always so doom and gloom about Sonic. I mean, they do exist. I mean, but just ignore them. Like, just ignore it, bro. Just ignore it. Come on. Just gotta ignore it. I don't even think like those people are really like a large group either. I think it's just a loud vocal minority. Alright, Silver Saga says Archie Silver is the best character in the entire. I have no clue. I have no idea about comics, but I'm noticing that Silver fans really like the comics. I wonder why that is, bro. I wonder why Silver fans like the comics, bro. I'm noticing that. All right, Kunai says Knuckles and Tails should get their own games, like a banjo-like collectathon Knuckles game and a stealth Metroidvania Tails game. Well, fun fact, there was going to be a stealth Metroidvania. Oh, there is a stealth Metroidvania Tales game. It's called Tales Adventure. That already exists, oddly enough. But I would be down for another one. I would also be down for a Knuckles game, sure. I would be so down for them to do like spin-off games with the characters rather than trying to force all of those playstyles into one game. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely like that more. Hot takes. Yeah, a lot of these aren't really hot takes. The Knuckles show is my... James... Yo. What is with these Knuckles show fans, bro? What is with these Knuckles show fans? I don't know why people expected a full-on Knuckles show with deep lore when it was first announced. Because... you don't know why people expected a full-on Knuckles show. It's almost like the show is called Knuckles. What? It's almost like the show is called Knuckles. And it's a series. So obviously I would expect it to be story heavy. Because it's a series. What else would it be? It can't be gameplay heavy because it's not a video game. What kind of take is this, bro? This is a whack take, bro. This is a whack take, bro. This is a whack take. You expected the story, you expected the story to have story? What kind of sense does that make, bro? You expected the Knuckles show to have Knuckles? What kind of take is this, bro? What kind of take is this, bro? Shadowgens is the best characterization that the franchise has seen. Freezing cold take, bro. Freezing cold. Freezing cold take. I feel like Sonic Generation 3DS is extremely underrated. I think it was a fun port. Again, like, bro, freezing cold takes, bro. Like, Generations 3DS, I don't think it's, like, bad. It's just, like you said, it's just kind of like a fun port. It ain't terrible. It ain't great, but it ain't terrible. Come on, come on. Honestly, younger me did not like Knuckles from Boom because he felt so These are not... he says, however, though. He says, however, now I love Boom Knuckles. Is that a hot take? Can we consider love for Boom Knuckles a hot take? Is that a hot take? Can we give him that? We can give him that. I would say that's a hot take. But, like, saying you like Knuckles, like Boom Knuckles, over normal Knuckles, I would say that's a hot take. Alright, I honestly think Sonic's boost should go back to how it worked in Advance 2 and 3 simply due to it requiring skill to use and maintain. I'll let y'all... okay, my fault, bro. I'll let y'all decide this one, bro. I don't really care for the Advance games, bro. Giving it 1... Thinking you meant Rush? Well, Rush doesn't really require skill to use. Rush's boost is like, you just kind of hold that shit down. Like, maintaining boost in Rush is not difficult at all. He does say Advance 2 and 3, so I'm pretty sure he didn't make a mistake there. Sega Sonic Cosmo Fighter has a great English voice acting when it came over to Australia in 1997. Sure. Okay. Sega Sonic. I didn't even know that game had English voice acting. I thought that was a Japanese only game. Alright. Kazme. Oh no. I think Sonic Heroes is a top 3 3D Sonic game if you actually get good at it. Most people knock the game for the fact you have to replay it a lot. I think that's one of its strengths that encourages you to replay and get better at the game. To me, Heroes always felt like classic title brought to the... No, okay, here's the problem with this take. No, here's the problem with this take. I absolutely, like, hate it when people are like, you just gotta get good at the game. If the game is not good on a first playthrough, why on earth would I be motivated to play the game again to get better at it? If I play the game for a first time and it's not good, I'm not going to play it again. What games should strive to do is be fun at a baseline on a first playthrough, and then as you play it more, you just get better at it. So the game is fun to play, but also but more fun to master. The game should be fun on a first playthrough, and Heroes is just not. Heroes is not fun on any playthrough. I've played that game I think I've played that game fully like twice. It wasn't fun any of the times. Yeah, bro. Sorry, Kaz, bro. Sorry, bro. Max the Minion says, I think Escape from the City is very overrated, and I also think the Cash version is way better. Ooh. Ugh. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Absolutely not. The Cash version is better than the original? Yeah. Yeah, I'm giving this one a 1, bro. I'm giving this one a 1. This one's getting a 1 from me. The Cash version is fine. But nah. Is it cool if I do 2 hot takes? Sonic Gaming says. I like the modern Sonic model as the first one. To each their own. I think it's okay. I don't think it's great, but I don't think it's like terrible. I think it's just kind of okay. And the lyrics for Undefeatable are cringe. I mean, but yeah, but it's like, it's a Sonic song, so like, I think corny lyrics and Sonic vocal themes are like, that's kind of like a staple, you know? That's kind of like a staple. So I mean, I agree, but yeah, that's kind of the case for every Sonic song. Most of the lyrics are like corny, but that's what gives it charm. I think Sonic 3D Blast is genuinely. Look, bro. Like, I love some Adventure 2 slander, but this is too far. First 06 and now 3D Blast? What are we even saying? What are we even saying right now, bro? Come on, Tails Chow. Come on, Tails Chow. Yeah, no. Adventure 2 is better than 3D. 3D Blast, like, makes me sick, like, playing it. Like, it honestly makes me kind of motion sick. I'm not even kidding. And when a game, like, makes me, like, physically ill, it's, like, the worst. If they remake 06, they should call it Sonic Adventure 3. Dude, do you understand? Do you understand how many people would hate on Sega if they like remade 06 and called it Adventure 3? That would be that would be hilarious. They could do it. I would think it would help the game sell more if they ever decide to remake 06. But my god, that would be the funniest thing ever. That would be the funniest thing ever. Could you search on Google a character named I don't know. I'm deleting this comment, bro. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what he's trying to get me to look up, and I'm not looking it up, bro. Alright, Turbo Run says, Final Horizon is the best Sonic game content we've gotten since OG Gens. No, no. No, sir. No, sir. Better than Shadow Gens? Like, sure. Okay, whatever. You dislike Lost World. You dislike Forces. You dislike Mania. Oh, you dislike Mania? No, bro. No, this is not right, bro. Final Horizon is bad. Like I liked it at first because I was kind of in that like denial phase of like, okay, well, this update was so hyped up. I was kind of like gaslighting myself into liking it. I do not like Final Horizon. I'm just gonna say it right now. I do not like Final Horizon. I heavily dislike Final Horizon. But this guy likes it better than Mania? Oh, no. I wouldn't even say it was a good proof of concept. It was all over the place. Final Horizons is like the exact opposite of what I want them to do with like multiple playable characters. They were forced and they sucked in comparison to Sonic. So that was like the worst case scenario. Yo, Apparel, thanks for the 6 months, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I can't agree with that. Sonic Superstars is the second best 2D classic game behind 3 and Knuckles. Benji would like this take. but absolutely not. Again, okay, here's my 2D Sonic game, like classic Sonic game ranking. Mania is at number 1. Sonic 2 is at number 2. 3 and Knuckles at number 3. CD at number 4. Then Superstars, then Sonic 1, I think. I think that's my ranking. I'll maybe switch around Superstars and CD and Sonic 1 a little bit, but that's my ranking. NSFW means not safe for work. It means inappropriate stuff. Okay. Free Riders and Spinball are peak as fuck. This is rage bait. Free Riders, like, look, this was a Just Max T and Nokai collab comment, because Nokai likes Spinball and Just Max T likes Free Riders. So this was like them collabing on a comment here. This is like a combination of their like awful takes. Yeah, absolutely not, bro. Again, remember what I said, like when a game like physically like hurts to play, then it sucks. And Free Riders is exactly that. Free Riders like hurts to play. Oh yeah, Secret Links, Free Riders, and Labyrinth. Top 3 games for sure. Goofy Goober Rock is a Sonic song in disguise. Chat, what does this mean? What does he mean by this? I don't know. I'm not sure what this is. I'm repeating it because it's funny, dude. I don't get the joke. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't understand the joke. Lazy Kirby says, despite its controls, I had a really great time with Secret Rings. I prefer it to Colors Frontiers and most of Adventure 2. Also, Knuckles Chaotix is my second favorite classic Sonic game, right behind 3 and Knuckles. I forgot about Knuckles Chaotix. Oof. Again, bro, I'm all for some Adventure slander. Or, sorry, Adventure 2 slander. Don't clip that out of context. I'm all for some Adventure 2 slander, but liking, Secret Rings better than the mech and treasure hunting? I don't know about that one. And Knuckles Chaotix is your second favorite classic song? That's, okay. I love how Lazy Kirby put, like, Knuckles Chaotix, like, that take as, like, oh, well, also, there's this little hot take. That's, like, the worst one. Like, Knuckles Chaotix is your second favorite classic Sonic game? That's, like this guy says Sonic Superstars is his second favorite. Knuckles Chaotix being your second favorite? Oof. Oof. Oh, no, bro. That one Sonic Boom game is a real Sonic. Sorry, I misread this. That's the real Sans. He says, that one Sonic Boom game is a good Sonic game. I'm assuming you're talking about Fire and Ice. Yeah, that game's pretty good. Fire and Ice is a pretty good Sonic game. It was just, by that time, the ship had sailed. Like, they were trying to do whatever they could to revive Sonic Boom, but it was just too late. Like, it was simply too late. Like, it was too late, unfortunately. But Fire and Ice is good. Alright, Nathan says, Undefeatable is the greatest song in the entire series. 11-year-old me listening to it with headphones had me levitating during a school project. The greatest song in the entire series? I think I agree. I love Undefeatable. Here's a funny story. It was like a few days before Frontiers came out, and the Undefeatable got leaked. And it popped up on my YouTube recommended, right? And me, like, being the curious person I was, I clicked on the video and I listened to, like, the first 5 seconds. And the first 5 seconds were like you know the intro bit of Undefeatable. It's just like the I'm hanging on to the other side. It's like that little first little bit. I heard that bit and I immediately was like, okay, I gotta stop listening. Snorlax is in chat. He probably remembers this, but I remember sending him Undefeatable when it first like got leaked. I remember sending him Undefeatable. I'm like, dude, you gotta listen to this. And Snorlax was just like, yes, it's fire. But then I was like, I'm not listening to it. I gotta wait for the game. And I'm glad I did wait for the game. Because I was waiting for that was a magical moment, bro. Playing the Supersonic boss with Undefeatable, that was a magical moment. The Sonic model from the Storybook games is the best Sonic model by far. Okay, I was talking with G-Dub and Benji about this last night. The Secret Rings model and the Secret Rings model and like the Rio model, just the Olympic Games model, both of those are really similar. I don't like it. I do not like how they look, bro. Like, it's just something about his eyes, bro. His eyes don't look right. His eyes don't look right. That's probably a hot take from me. But I just never liked that look of Sonic. Also, this was a minute ago. So it is refreshing as we scroll here. Alright, Roger Botnick says, levels should be designed more like Sonic CD. No. I'm sorry, Sonic CD goes over the top with the exploration. I think Sonic Mania nailed classic level design perfectly. It had the perfect balance of alternate pathways and like speed sections. Like Mania nailed classic Sonic level design 100%. Mania nailed it. Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal's a masterpiece? Ugh, you're saying this about Shattered Crystal and not Fire and Ice? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Shattered Crystal, I mean, Shattered Crystal was proof that, like, the formula could work because Fire and Ice came out and, like, refined it, and it was just so much better, but Shattered Crystal itself is whack. There is way too much fluff in that game. Make a video on the Mario Galaxy movie? I might. I might when it comes out. Hot take. We should get a Sonic 06 remaster that has an entirely rewritten plot that actually makes some sense, and I personally believe it would sell really well. Okay. I know I said before, like, if they remake or remaster a game, they shouldn't change, like, anything about the story and keep it how it was. But in the case of Sonic 06, if they do ever choose to remake it, they need to change absolutely everything. Like, get rid of Elise, well, they could do the time travel shit, but they would have to make it actually make sense. They would have to overhaul a ton of shit. I would be down for that. While the Sonic movies aren't necessarily bad, I believe that their mistakes are highly overlooked and also do the bare minimum to be faithful to the original material. They are also changing a lot of the general perception of Sonic as a whole, one of the most perceptible being Sonic's personality, which has drifted from a cool guy to an annoying kid. Again, the thing with the Sonic movies is that they're never meant to be, like, faithful to the games one for one. They're never supposed to be. They're supposed to be interpretations of the game's plots, if that makes sense. Like we said before, like, Sonic game plots, it is not possible to translate a Sonic game to the big screen one for one. It's not possible. That's why the movies are interpretations of the stories. Really, I would even say they're more so just inspired by the stories of the games. Sonic Adventure 1 and the Boost games are the only good 3D Sonic playstyles. I mean, what else is there, though? Bro, freezing cold take. Freezing cold. What else is there? Like, Secret Rings and Black Knight? Yeah. Those suck. Boom. That sucks. Like, what else is there? Like, you've covered all your bases, man. I guess Lost World. Lost World is a good play style, but even then, most people don't like Lost World. Sonic 3D Blast is actually one of the few underrated Sonic games. While not amazing, I think people were too harsh on the game, especially on Sega Saturn. Sure, it's more impressive the game was able to run on Genesis, but I feel like it's more at home on the Sega Saturn. The fun special stages, the fantastic soundtrack, along with the decent gameplay loop made it pretty yeah, I do not like 3D Blast. I don't like 3D Blast. Also, Rusty Ruins Act 1 track just hits differently. I think you mean Rusty Ruins Act 2. Rusty Ruins Act 2 is the one that's popular. I don't know. Maybe he actually means Act 1 is good too, but Act 2 is just so much better. But yeah, no, I don't like 3D Blast. I think it sucks. If Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood was a good game, we would probably get a new Sonic RPG by now. Maybe. They were planning a sequel to Sonic Chronicles, but it got canceled due to, well, for one, Chronicles being ass and Ken Pender's like being weird with the IP in his characters. In my opinion, Shadow the Hedgehog is my top 3 favorite Sonic game because I have a lot of nostalgia to it. Nostalgia therefore, bro. I played it when I was a kid, therefore. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I can't really argue with nostalgia, bro. Sonic 06 had a good concept. When it comes to what? The story? No. Definitely not the story. If people even try to say that 06 had a good story, no, definitely not. Definitely not the story. What was the good concept? I guess like the levels were a good I think the concept of like switching between the characters mid-level was a pretty good concept. 06 has good concepts. I just think the game as a whole was not a good concept. Definitely not. Sonic Lost World is a top 10 Sonic game once you know how to play it. Top 10? Top 10? Top 15. I'll give you top 15. I don't know about top 10. Sonic Synergy had the potential to be the greatest Sonic game of all time. Greatest Sonic game of all time? I mean, it looks pretty good, but greatest Sonic game of all time? I don't know. Did SF skip my hot? I don't think I've skipped anybody's. I've been going down the list pretty much. We're going by top comments, so it's kind of random. And I'm going through them a little more quickly because I'm starting to realize how many there are, and we're already an hour in. The Werehog is actually some of the best Sonic gameplay in the Sonic franchise. It's just a bit different compared to the styles. Hack and slash levels are meant to be long like DMC and Bayonetta, and unleashing is a lot like Devil Trigger. Okay, but like, here's the thing though. Obviously the Werehog is trying to be like that. But I've been playing through the God of War games. I've played through 1 and 2 so far, and I've just started 3. Like, it's so obvious to me that the Werehog was just trying to do that, but it did it so much worse. Like, God of War is just Werehog, but it's like actually good. So I don't really agree with this. I don't think it's some of the best gameplay. I mean, I can get through it. I've learned to tolerate the Werehog. Best gameplay in the Sonic franchise? No, definitely not. Definitely not. In my opinion, Sonic Forces is one of the best Sonic games out there. No. No, definitely not. Definitely not. I think Forces is a tad bit underrated. Just a tad. I think people call it like the worst Sonic game. Definitely not the worst Sonic game. Forces is like mediocre. It's just kind of mediocre. Like, I would say Forces is, like, right down the middle, like a 5 out of 10. It's just, like, the most painfully average Sonic game of all time. Definitely not bad, though. Definitely not bad. I wouldn't say it's, like, bad. I would rather not play it. But it's just, like, so mediocre. But one of the best, definitely not one of the best, either. I mean, definitely not one of the best. Knuckles can beat all supersonic level threats in base form. Well, what do y'all think about this one, bro? I mean, Knuckles did knock the Chaos Emeralds out of Supersonic. Knuckles did knock the Chaos Emeralds out of Supersonic. Let's not forget, bro. The very first time we saw Knuckles, bro, he straight up knocked Sonic out of his super form, bro. True? What's up, coolest hedgehog around? Sonic Heroes has the best visual aesthetics in a 3D Sonic game? Ugh. I think Adventure 1 has the best visual aesthetics in a 3D Sonic game. But Heroes, no. I do not. The color is nice. The colorfulness is nice. But the best in a 3D Sonic game? Ugh. No, sir. Tweaking. No, I'm just playing. It's not a terrible take. It's not a terrible take. Shadow the Hedgehog has the best vocal tracks? Sure. I mean, Shadow the Hedgehog has good vocal tracks. The best which Sonic? I want to say Frontiers has the best vocal tracks, but I also really like Secret Ring's vocal tracks. And Black Knight's vocal tracks. Shadow has some good... What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck? What? Read more. My shit is spazzing out, bro. Yo, what is going on, bro? What the fuck was that about? Okay. But the cool Mario says Sonic Boom Season 3. Agreed. 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 Superstars is a great game. Literally, the bosses are the only thing holding it back. I mean, that and Golden Capital. Golden Capital is awful. Wally for Steam is a long-lost Sonic game. I'll look that up in my own time. I don't know. I think chili dogs is better than spaghetti, but pizza will always be above chili dogs. Yeah, I think I agree. Wait, unless those two are combined? What do you mean those two are combined? Are you telling me you put like spaghetti on your pizza? Alright, I don't agree with that. Ultrasonic Gen. I don't agree with that. The boost games are far more fun to play than Adventure Heroes and O-Sticks. I agree. I like the boost games better. Yeah. I agree with this. I like the boost game. Boost is my favorite formula. I think Knuckles and Prime shows were... Again with the Knuckles show fans, bro. What, that's like 5 Knuckles show fans we've gotten, bro. That's 5 Knuckles show fans. Man. Like, I've seen Sonic Prime fans. I've seen some Sonic Prime fans, but I've never seen this many Knuckles show fans, bro. Sonic Lost World is peak? True. You would like some advice for being a new YouTuber? Make videos. That's my advice. Literally, like, every time people ask me for advice, my go-to is, like, just keep uploading. Because you'll get better with time. Like, that's the thing. You just gotta keep making videos, bro. And you'll get better with time. That's my thing. That's my thing. Sonic 4 music is actually good, and Shadow the Hedgehog is a good game. Yeah, the 2-for-1, like... The 2-for-1, like, shitty take here, bro. Sonic 4 music is actually good. Episode 2 has, like, a couple of decent tracks. I'll give you that. But Shadow of 5 is not a good game. Oh, no. No, sir. No, sir. It's, like, slightly better than Heroes, but that's the most I can give it. Rename your channel to SF Wisdom. True. All right, this guy has a lot. I'll just go with number 1. Sage is the best new character since SA2 for Shadow, but I really like her overall unique premise as well as her relation with Eggman. Plus, I'm really intrigued on how they're going to use her in the next Sonic game if she's actually going to become a villain, which really we should have gotten in Frontiers, and hopefully we got something like that. I like Sage as a character. I like Sage as a character. Best character since Shadow? I like Mephiles more. I can't lie, I like Mephiles more. Sonic Battle is the best handheld Sonic game. Oof. Better than Rush? Better than the Rush games? Better than the advanced games? No, I can't agree. Definitely not the Rush games. I love the Rush games. The Rush games are so fire. Yeah, I definitely don't agree with that, Nelson. Maybe Sonic Battle is like, because I've only played like so much of Sonic Battle. Maybe it's like a hidden gem that I just need to play more of. Platforming is the strongest part of Frontiers. I would say the boss fights are the strongest part of Frontiers, but the platforming is good. I just think the rails and the platforms and stuff is just like, it's just visually unappealing. Visually not appealing. Sonic should stick to the darker shonen-styled storylines, as Sonic Frontiers was basically Evangelion, but without the depression and disgusting hospital scene. And the story was practically perfect. I mean, I'm fine with Sonic stories being, like, more, like, I guess, like, moody. Because I did like the atmosphere that Frontiers created. I don't think that's what it should stick to, though. Congrats, added some of my hot takes. Well, we'll see if we'll see them, Mr. Mike 1911. Pretty warm take, but I think Sonic, yeah, bro, cold take. I like the design of the classic 90s Sonic and even regular classic Sonic more than the current modern Sonic. I mean, is this even a hot take? I'm about to say, bro, a lot of these are like freezing cold takes, bro. Congrats on 80K. Thanks, man. Here's my take. Colors is on par with Generations and Shadow Gens when it comes to quality. Sure. That's not a hot take. Like, Colors is like a very polished game. If you, like, in terms of quality, it's definitely like on par with those games because all three of these are like very polished. I really like the Traveler Tales Sonic games, Sonic 3D Blast and Sonic R. I like Sonic R a fair bit. I like Sonic R. I think Sonic R is good. Definitely not 3D Blast. What's up? I'm Chill Guy. I mean, it depends on what modern Sonic model we're talking about. Like the Frontiers model, but like the Unleashed model or the Marza model, I think I like it better than Classic. Sonic Superstars is a top 10 Sonic game. The only problem are the bosses and some of the music, but otherwise everything else is perfect. Not Golden Capital. Not Golden Capital. Not Golden Capital, bro. If we ever get a Fortnite collab, then it only, and I really mean it, should only be the Boom versions. The other ones wouldn't look good. I agree that the Boom versions would look good in Fortnite, but they would never happen. They would never bring back Sonic Boom like for Fortnite. They would never, like, if they put Sonic as a skin in Fortnite, they'll do some shit where they'll stretch Sonic out. Or like make him taller. They wouldn't bring back Boom Sonic. Definitely not. Oh, I didn't mean to reply. Sonic Advance 2 might be better than the Rush games, and B, Unleashed is still the best looking 3D Sonic game to date. I would say Shadow Gens looks better than Unleashed. We're still in the meta era. The only difference is instead of poorly copying what worked in the classic era without fundamentally understanding what made it good, we're now doing it with the adventure era and Dark Age. We have a slower paced Sonic like the adventure games with none of the unique momentum physics that made it fun. We have the boost like Unleashed and Rush, but none of inertia physics that made controlling Sonic at top speeds challenging but fun. We have extreme gear back with none of the mechanics that made it fun. We have serious stories with none of the risk-taking, good writing, actual understanding of the characters, and interesting plot that pushes the series forward. We're not in a Renaissance era. We're in the mostly creatively mediocre time to be a Sonic fan. Holy shit. Holy. Bro's just a ray of sunshine, bro. I mean, I'm not going to say what you're saying is like crazy to say, but I definitely disagree. I would say Frontiers is like a really good step in the right direction. But I do agree that instead of trying to like recreate the success of the classics, they're trying to appeal more to adventure. I definitely agree with that. 100% agree with that. They're definitely trying to appeal more to the 2000s than the classics now. Definitely. I do agree with that. I really like 06, and I like it more than Heroes, Rise of Lyric, and even Colors. Oh, you were doing so good with Heroes and Rise of Lyric, but Colors? Also, IMO 06 didn't almost kill the series. It just made the series go a bit downhill. Almost killing the series was Rise of Lyric. No, definitely not. No. 06 almost killed the series way more than Rise of Lyric. I don't think people understand like people are still bringing up 06 when it comes to like Sonic's reputation. People still bring up 06 like, oh, remember that time Sonic kissed a human? Like, people are still like remembering that shit. Rise of Lyric was just a shitty spin-off game. You know? No one played Rise of Lyric. Exactly. Like, that was just a shitty, like, side game. 06 definitely was more impactful than Rise of Lyric. I definitely disagree with your take on that. The Bread should be a playable character in Sonic Eclipse? I wonder what makes you say that. Sonic Lost World was a much-needed breath of fresh air for the series, and a part of me wishes they had continued down that path instead of going back to the boost formula. I like Lost World. I don't think that's what they should have continued with. In fact, I think that Lost World, I would have preferred it if they just kept going with like the boost from Generations and just didn't make Lost World in general. I think I would have preferred, like in retrospect, them to just make another boost game. Because I love Lost World, but that's definitely not what they should have done. The hard boss fights in Superstars and Frontiers Final Horizon are good. I mean, Final Horizon, I mean, they're fine. Definitely not in Superstars. I do not like the boss fights in Superstars. Congrats on 80k. Thanks, Mr. Shadow Creeper. Sonic Forces over Colors. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Sonic Forces over Colors, huh? Eh? Much rather boost like a maniac, customize my OC in a story that at least had potential. Colors suffers from too much 2D that doesn't make me want to play them. Either way with Forces, at least no. No. Get out of here, bro. Nah, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Colors is just way better. I enjoyed my playthroughs of 06 Forces and Rise of Lyric. In fact, I rarely feel disappointed with how a Sonic game feels to play. The only 3 examples I can think of are Blast, Labyrinth, and Chronicles. Understandable. I haven't played Sonic Genesis, but still. Okay, I enjoyed my... I mean, cool. Rise of Lyric is an interesting one, because if you played it on Wii U, then I'm going to question you. But if you played it on an emulator, like I think most people have, then yeah, it's pretty good on an emulator. It's just kind of like boring. It's not terrible without the performance issues. Sonic Forces is a good game and Lost World is peak gaming. This part is good. This part is good. This part's not, bro. This part's not. Instead of using weird unknown characters like Tangle and the other one, and the other one, and the other one. You hear that, Whisper? Whisper fans, bro? He just called Whisper the other one, bro. Like Tangle and the other one. That's funny, bro. What's up, Jackster? Mario fan here. What is this? We're reacting to Sonic hot takes. Basically just people's wild opinions about Sonic. Just to have some fun. Sega needs to use Mighty. I do agree that Sega needs to use Mighty and Ray more, but just calling Tangle in the... that's frying me. That's frying me. I don't get the hype for the Chow Gardens. I agree, bro. The Chow Garden is a fine concept, but I didn't really grow up playing through the Chow Gardens, so I've really not ever been too big on them. I personally think the classic and modern timelines could just be considered 2 different worlds. I mean, they could, but not really, since they already kind of like, they kind of deconfirmed that. Forces is still mindless, but still quite fun on a second playthrough with Supersonic. Well, Supersonic and Forces only really gives you an infinite boost, right? And invincibility, so you make the already easy game even more easy. I'm sorry, I just don't see how that's fun. The Wisps are unfairly hated. I'll be the first to admit that Sonic Team were being lazy. Yeah, they were definitely being lazy, yes. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate how they've been used, for sure. They were definitely being lazy implementing them in every game, though. At its core, I think Forces is a good game. Man, we got a lot of Forces love, man. That's a lot of the comments like praising Forces. Oh, no Kai's alt account, bro. No Kai's alt account. Sam's Undertale, bro. No Kai's alt account, bro. Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric isn't a bad game. I would still call it a bad game. It's definitely a bad game when you play it on Wii U. If you play it on an emulator at 60 FPS, it's not like, it's not terrible. It's still pretty bad though. It's boring. Yes, bro. Rush Adventure over the original Rush. Yes, bro. That is, I think that's a hot take for sure. Yes, and I agree. Rush Adventure has a lot more filler than the original Rush, but I love the level design in Rush Adventure. Guys, Forces is not a good game. It's just a mid-game. True. Rush Adventure for my issue is all the stupid grinding. I mean, if you're going for 100%, it does kind of suck. I didn't really find the need to grind that much in my playthroughs. If Knuckles' current voice actor gets recasted, Idris Elba should take over. I mean, that would never happen, though. I love Idris Elba as Knuckles. That would never happen. He's too expensive. Like, he's an A-list celebrity actor. They can never get him for the games. Yeah, that would never happen. Also, Shadow the Hedgehog to me is a godly spin-off that while the story is shit in the gun... I will give you that. The gun gameplay is kind of fun. But that's all I can really give it. Which one is better? Oh, you're asking me. You're asking me, bro. SA1, bro. SA1. Here's my hot take. I still don't like how Shadow is with Sonic. For some reason, he dislikes him despite calling the old... I feel like the good, like, Shadow and Sonic rivalry nowadays should just be, like, them having, like, banter. I think the way they handled it in Shadow Gens was perfect. Like, them just being, like, them just butting heads, I like that. They shouldn't be, like, enemies. But them just, like, butting heads is funny. I do like that. I think Sonic Prime is actually a good show. I like the characters, and 9 and Dread are great characters. 9 is, like, the only character I could even call remotely good in Prime. And Shadow, and Shadow, and Shadow. Congrats on 80K. As for the hot takes, Princess Elise is a better written character than Amy Rose? Better written. Better written. No. I do not like Elise as a character at all. He's in the chat, or the one's in the chat. Oh, nah. I don't think I can agree with that one, bro. Sorry. Oh, there's I'm the coolest. He's right here. We'll get to his in a second, bro. I know he's been asking in chat. Sonic R is a fun game and has great music and fun to play. I do like Sonic R. I do really like Sonic R. Sonic R is a good game. Like, it's a fun game. The controls are whack, but once you get used to them, it's fine. Planet Wisp Act 2 in Gens is great, except for the rocket part at the end. The fact, Planet Wisp Act 2 is definitely better than Act 1, but Planet Wisp as a whole is still one of the weaker levels in Generations. Hot take, Sonic Forces over Sonic Superstars. Congrats on 80K. Road to 100K, yes sir! Sonic Forces over Sonic Superstars? No. Definitely not. Like, I would say Forces is a 5 out of 10, and Superstars is like a 7 out of 10. Maybe like a 6.5 out of 10. I mean, I did hate on Heroes for having bad controls, but I have fun with Sonic R. I don't have fun with Heroes. That's the difference. Alright, extremely burning hot take depending on who you are. The movie Sonic... Didn't somebody already say this? Yeah, the movie design is the best Sonic design. It moves the one big eye. The blue arms add consistency. Okay, I will say this. I do like blue arms on Sonic. Sonic with blue arms is good. His hands and feet are more tempt. I mean, you've offered your reasoning pretty well. I mean, I can't hate the reasoning. I disagree just because I don't really like movie Sonic's design, like, visually, but yeah, you explained yourself pretty well. I think Sonic R has the best soundtrack, better than any... Okay, what's going on? Okay, I feel like what YouTube is doing is it's like grouping similar takes and comments together. Have y'all noticed that? Like, we've had a ton of Forces comments in one stretch. We had a ton of Knuckles comments in one stretch. Now we're having Sonic R comments in one stretch. Like, it's weird how it's doing that. I mean, Sonic R has a goated soundtrack. I wouldn't call it the best soundtrack, but it has a goated soundtrack. Whatever Sega is doing with Rouge nowadays, I feel like it needs to stop. Some examples are her voice, personality, and nerfing. Dude, bro, do y'all, like, really care that much about, like, them making Rouge's, like, boobs smaller, bro? It's not that big of a deal, bro. Come on now, bro. Go touch some grass, bro. Go touch some grass, bro. It's not that big of a deal. Come on now. I feel like I know most people, when they're like, they make, like, a fuss about that, they're mostly joking. But if you guys are actually, like, upset about that, y'all need to touch some grass, bro. Does anybody like Sonic X Shadow Generations or Sonic Frontiers or Sonic Racing Crossworlds? My favorite is Sonic... Yeah, I like all of these games, personally. I think a lot of people like all these games. Blue Blur Cam says, wasn't a big fan of Sonic Colors. You already lost me. You already lost me, bro. You already lost me. It's pretty weird, actually, because the gameplay isn't bad, but Sonic's character throws me off to the point where I can't enjoy it. Sounds dumb, I know. I'm picking on Colors because I know you love the game. Oh, bro, this guy, bro. I don't think, like, I don't really like how Sonic is portrayed in Colors, but it is not intrusive to the gameplay at all. Like, you could skip the cutscenes in Colors, and you will still, like, he doesn't, like, talk in the middle of the game at all or anything. He doesn't even have voice clips, I don't think, that much. Does Sonic and Colors even have like voice clips during gameplay? I don't remember for some reason. I'm like blanking. I don't think he does now that I think about it. Sonic needs an alt voice option for the English dub specifically, if not a complete recast, given either a lot of the VA choices are, as of now, are complete ass. Okay, well, for one, why on earth would they add an alt voice dub? That sounds dumb. I'm sorry. If they wanted to get new voices, they would just get new voices. Which I don't think they should. I think it's just the voice direction that's the problem, not necessarily the voiced actors themselves. Sonic as a character works better as a static/perfect character, mainly how he's characterized in Japan, to where he's more mature. No, I'm sorry, I 100% disagree with this shit. Like, people like want this fortune cookie Sonic where he's like, he's all like inspirational with all of his like quotes and shit. Nah, bro, I want a cocky Sonic. I want like a Sonic who has like some wit to him, where he's like a little snarky, bro. I don't want this like I don't even know how to say it, like this religionified Sonic, where he's just like, huh, well, if the world becomes its, whatever the fuck he said in Black Knight, like, just having Sonic be like that, I don't even know if that's entirely what this guy is saying, but Sonic like being this like static, like just inspirational, like fortune cookie character is so boring. It's so boring, bro. I don't even know if that's entirely what you're saying, but if that is what you're saying, I disagree 100%. You have no filter? Yeah, bro. I'm giving... Bro, no mercy, bro. If you have a bad take, bro, you're going to get it, bro. Pause. Alright, the meta era is overhated. The only bad things we got are Lost World and Rise of Lyric. I would even say Lost World was good. Forces and Rise of Lyric were bad. I did make a video about this, but yeah, I think the meta era was not nearly as bad as what some people made it out to be. Was it necessarily good for the series? No. But I do think the games overall were, like, I would say, like, there were 6 games, right? 4 of those games were good. You know, Forces and Boom were the only bad ones. I'm not very fond of humans in the Sonic lore, besides the Robotniks. It makes sense in Sonic X and in the movies, but in the games, they just don't feel like they should be there. Really? That's funny, because a lot of people, like, disliked Forces for only having, like, the animals as, like, the civilians. I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, honestly. I'm kind of indifferent. I find Sonic 06 fun, mainly because it's so bad that it's entertaining. That it's entertaining and not because it's broken and not fun to play. I mean, there is some fun to have in 06 with like the glitches and whatnot, especially the infinite jump with the purple gem. That's fun. Sega should remaster 06? Absolutely not. Yeah, the adventure game should be remastered first, for sure. I seriously think Sonic Freeriders is underrated, overhated, and misunderstood. Oh my god, bro, the 3-in-1. I do a really big amount of speedruns, and the controls just simple. Wow, really? Huh. That's interesting. The controls work for you. Interesting. Yeah, I disagree. That game, like, hurts to play. Like, actually, like, physically hurts my back. Snorlax says, essay, bro, the coldest take on planet Earth, bro. Bro, the coldest take ever, bro. Yeah, fiery hot take, bro. Yeah, definitely... Snorlax was in chat earlier, bro, and I know he did say, like, my take is pretty tame. Yeah, bro. This is not a hot take, bro. Come on now, bro. Good, thanks for leaving. Oh, relax, bro. Relax, new guy, man. No, sir. No, sir. We gotta be nice here, bro. Gotta be nice, bro. You're getting timed out, bro. But anyway, Sonic win. I'll see you soon, man. Take care. New guy, man, you need to be nice, bro. You guys need to be nice in chat, bro. Be nice to your fellow chatters, bro. Come on now. I rather prefer the Japanese canon of the Sonic games. And I rather prefer the Japanese canon of the Sonic games. And prefer the Japanese voice actors of the characters like Junichi And no, I'm not even going to, I'm sorry. I can't pronounce Japanese names. It's like impossible for me. So I don't consider Western media like the IDW comics canon. Bro, all these JP purists, bro. I'll tell you what. And you have SF in your name, bro. Get that out of your name, bro. All these JP purists, bro. This is not me. This is not me, bro. This is not me. This is not me. This is not me. I don't hate... What? We have another comment that's spazzing out, bro. Come on. Read more. Come on. There we go. I don't know why it does that. It's been doing this for like months now. I might have. We've gone through so many that I don't remember whose I've done. I did see your hot take. I don't remember what I said to it. I know I saw Relaxed. I know I saw his. I don't hate Sonic Forces. I think it's a 6 out of 10 and not that bad. I would give it a 5 out of 10. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. I don't think it's terrible. Congrats on your eventual. Oh, well, we hit it now, but thank you. As for a hot take, I think Shadow 5 is better than Heroes. True! The story is better, level themes are a lot cooler, and the level design at times is better too. Level design is a mixed bag, but yeah, I'll give that to you though. I like Shadow 5 better than Heroes. Nope, I like Shadow 5 better than Heroes. Shadow 5 is like... I like Shadow 5 is like Heroes, but like slightly better because it has the guns, and the guns are slightly fun to play as. I find it funny how as soon as I see the stream, he's going so honestly on my take. What are the odds? Yeah, bro. That is funny. I already hearted this one because I used it in the thumbnail. Sonic Boom games are better than Crossroad. The SA2 treasure hunting stages are really fun, but only if you enable the better... Okay, well, it's better with mods, bro, so it's not good, bro. Come on now. Come on now. Maybe a Sonic game or gimmick isn't bad, it's just not for you. Bro, if I say something is bad, bro, it's bad, bro. The Sonic Boom games are better than Crossworlds. Oh, no. What kind of take is this, bro? Yeah, this is rage bait, bro. He's got the little smiley, emoticon, bro. He's definitely rage baiting, bro. He's definitely rage baiting. I have 4 hot takes. Okay, we'll read one. Let's go with the shortest one because we're strict on time here. I wonder if had Sega not dipped out of the console market, would I have gotten out of my way to get whatever new console just to play Sonic games? I don't know, because I think, honestly, if you ask me, I think Sonic going third party was like the best possible thing that could have happened to the series. Like, Sonic's audience has grown so much because of being third party. Classic characters such as Mighty, Ray, and others need to be in the modern mainline games with redesigns. It's frustrating how Sega's gatekeeping them for the sake of it, and no, Archie and fan service don't count. The problem with that is that I don't want Sonic games to be overloaded with characters. Like, honestly, Amy, Knuckles, Tails, Shadow, that's it. Like, I don't want Sonic games to be, like, oversaturated with characters. What will I do when I hit 100k? I don't know. We need to think of a 90,000 sub goal. You guys need to throw out some ideas for 90,000 first. Hot take. This might upset Sonic Frontiers fans, but I truly don't like the game. I mean, your take is, I think at this, I love Frontiers. I love Frontiers, but yeah, it definitely has these issues. I still love it though. Sonic fans are always overworking Sega with wish lists and predictions. I think it's time for it to stop. I think you guys like don't. I think what a lot of Sonic I think you guys need to understand that like Sega does not listen to the fans as much as you think they do. Like, they're not overwhelmed by the fans. They're definitely not. Like, Sonic Team has their objective, and Sega may like look at the reviews and like see what maybe the direction they should go, but like Sonic fans are not 100% like affecting Sega's plans. Like, that's no. Sega ignores 90% of it. Okay, what is with what? Come on. Okay. Sonic Adventure can genuinely be extremely boring at points, including Knuckles, Gammas, and even parts of Sonic's story. Well, just 2 levels, those being Ice Cap and Lost World. I like Lost World. I also don't think Sonic's for, again, with the Sonic 4 music thing, bro. But no, I don't think Lost World is bad. I like Lost World and Sonic Adventure. Sonic 06 model is the best Sonic model? No. No, 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 no. Sonic's 06 model is awful, bro. It's way too lanky and his head is massive. His hands are I do not like 06's model. Sonic Mania isn't for me. Huh, really? I mean, if you, yeah, sure, fair. Different strokes for different, just different strokes for different folks. All right, original I'm Here over revisited. Kellen's range doesn't suit the song and the auto-tune is excessive, sometimes matching his note to the wrong key. I like Kellen's version better, but I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from, not a Sonic channel. I like Kellen's version better. I see where you're coming from, though. It does sound more, like, artificial. I like the intro bit better for sure, though. Got 6? Sonic 4 over CD? Not ridiculous to say that. Sonic 4 Episode 2 over CD? Sonic 4 Episode 1 over CD, though? No, definitely not that. I would say Sonic 4 Episode 2 over CD is a decent take. Classic Sonic and Sonic Generations is better than Sonic CD and Sonic 1 combined. Criminally underrated and overshadowed by modern Sonic. All of his stages are fun to master and the OP spin dash is great. Better than Sonic CD and Sonic 1? I mean, the spin dash is like, it's fun. But that kind of takes away from what makes classic Sonic so, like, good. Is like the momentum and speed-based stuff, you know? Sonic in recent years over Mario. Still like Mario, though? I mean... you are a Sonic fan, I'm assuming. Not ridiculous. Sonic... Yes, Rush Adventure is the better Rush game. We already been over... Yeah, but Rush Adventure... Still the better Rush game. Excuse me. I never cared for the bosses for Sonic 3. I mean... Classic Sonic boss... I mean, this comment's kind of right. Like, classic Sonic bosses are just kind of a hit or miss. Some of them are good. If you buy Transformed instead of Crossroads, you honestly won't miss out on that much. Really? Crossroads has so much better gameplay. I mean, that's just objectively incorrect. That's a very different games, yeah. Crossroads gameplay is so much better. Sonic 06 is a guilty pleasure game for me. I just can't bring myself to hate it, even with all the bugs. But I want to go against that. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of 06 fans. What if 06 didn't flop? That is a good video idea. More Sonic R praise, more Sonic R praise. Oh my god, bro. Got a whole essay here, bro. As someone who entered into the series later... while nauseatingly overstated and over-embellished in conversation, still hold up in terms of thesis statements. There were way too many playable characters. True. True. The series suffered from tonal whiplash. True. The stories and a decent chunk of the games are subpar. True. This guy gets it, bro. This guy gets it. The 2000s are so overrated. The games in the 2000s were directionless. The only way I don't know what that means. Sonic CD doesn't do, or open world. Well, I'm going to only do one of these. Let's do this one. Sonic CD doesn't do exploration that well. The levels aren't nearly as vertical to be able to hold interesting secrets, and finding generators is repetitive. Still prefer it over Sonic 1 and maybe 2 on some days. I mean, sure. I mean, I don't like the Sonic CD level design. I definitely prefer 2 over it. I would say it's better than 1, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Definitely has better vibes than Sonic 1. My crazy hot take is that I think the Sonic car in Fortnite is underrated. Sure. Sonic Advance 2 is the best 2D Sonic game. Best 2D Sonic game. What is my favorite 2D Sonic game? Probably Mania. Mania is probably my favorite 2D Sonic game. Let him cook now. Sonic, well, because the 2000s, most of the games were ass. Like, you started with Adventure 2. You guys know how I feel about Adventure 2. And the multiple playstyles not working. You had Heroes. You guys know how I feel about Heroes. 06 sucked. Shadow 05 sucked. Unleashed, I like Unleashed, but The Werehog is like such a, like, I see why people dislike Unleashed. Black Knight sucked, Secret Ring sucked. The Rush games were like it. The Rush games were good. That's it though. I feel like in retrospect, the first live action Sonic, yeah, it was kind of strange. I mean, well, I understand why they did live action, it's just cheaper. But yeah, Sonic 1 was really just kind of like the generic, like, CGI road trip, like, cartoon character movie. Sonic 2 and 3 definitely did a better job at adapting the games. At its core, Forces is a good game. At its core? Sonic 06 is one of the best Sonic experiences I've ever had. Bro, 06 fans gotta be stopped. Oh, I accidentally hearted this one, it looks like. I really don't know nothing much going on Sonic due to the Game Awards, and Sonic Racing Crossroads is a little overrated like Generations, and Mario Kart World is very calming. So are you saying, like, there's not enough Sonic going on right now? I disagree with that. My hot take is that I think Sonic Forces is better than Frontiers. No, sir. I will admit that I don't like Forces, but I think it's better because it feels more like Sonic. I mean, I guess that's fair. Not really. Frontiers is still better. TSR is better than Sonic Racing Crossroads. Ooh. Mostly because I'm bored of constantly using... I don't know what that means. In fighting against... Guys, what does UC mean? Nah, Sonic Channel, thanks for the 2, man. I appreciate that. TSR better than Sonic Racing Crossroads, though? No. Sonic Adventure 2 is overhyped. It is. I would say it's a decent game still. Definitely, I wouldn't say it's, like, good. Decent still. Sonic games with a lot of levels from the same zone, 90% of them are bad because there will be a lot of redone ideas and unfun level design like colors. Most levels suck, only an act or two from each zone. I mean... I think, like, 2 acts and a boss is the sweet spot. Boosting is just spin dashing without spamming the button. That's not true. Because spin dash, you only get a slight burst of speed to help you. Boost, you just go. You know? You know? Frontiers is only fun on the first playthrough. Every time I've tried to replay it, it's really boring and sluggish. I mean, Frontiers is definitely not for everybody. I understand the complaints that Frontiers gets for sure. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Lennox has another one. Wacky Workbench, while still not a great level, isn't that terrible. People try and brute force their way through it, and as such, they get punished by being launched upwards. Just don't boost yourself. Okay, bro. Bro, that's like the 3rd Lennox take, bro. Bro's taking up the comment section. As mentioned last time that I don't like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, here's another one. Sonic Adventure 2 is extremely overrated. Yep. Story is great. Yep. True. Sonic Mania Plus isn't canon? Says who? I don't like Sonic Mania, not because it's a 2D game. I love Sonic 3 and 2. I found the bosses annoying. The gameplay was alright, just a lot of reused levels. I mean, I understand the critique of Sonic Mania using reused levels, but I think the level design more than makes up for it. Roger Craig Smith would have been a better Shadow than he is Sonic? Ugh. What do you guys think about this take? It's ultimate charge with technical drift. This gadget plate is one of the main reasons. Oh, I gotcha. Does Z-Man pay you guys to trash on Forces? I wish. Bro, if somebody paid me to trash on something, I would 100% do it. Heroes is underrated? No. 06 Sonic and Elise wasn't that bad. I know y'all love Shrek, and that has a lot of cross-species romance. Oh, brother. Oh, you're right. Roger did do a Batman. Oh, I forgot about that. You are right, actually. I think Roger's Batman voice wouldn't be terrible for Shadow. Who paid you for the hero slander then? Nobody, bro. You guys feel free to start paying me, though. I would definitely do it, bro. I would slander heroes more, bro. Sonic 2006 is better than Forces. No. I used to think this, but Forces is just like, when I think to myself, would I rather play through Sonic 06 or Sonic Forces? I would rather play through Forces. It's shorter, it's more consistent. There's no moments in that game that make me want to, like, rip my hair out. Oh, excuse me. We got 2 Sonic Adventure 2s. We got both the same take. Oh, excuse me. I disagree, though. I disagree, but I don't think this is a hot take. I think most people think this. Shadow of 5 is a 6 out of 10. I understand the hate, but I enjoy the game a lot. More Shadow of 5 praise. I do think the game is better than Heroes, if anything. Sonic 4 Episode 1 is better than Sonic Colors? No. No, bro. Come on. Sonic Colors 3D parts are peak, but most of the game is taken. Well, the 2D is fun, though. Like, y'all be hating on Colors for the 2D, but the 2D is still fun. I do know Sonic Robo Blast 2. And then the hot take, Sonic 1 and Sonic 3 Knuckles is better than Sonic 2 and CD. Sure. Again, bro. Bro didn't read your full... Well, let me go back up. Also, Bring Me the Horizon didn't get good until September 10. That's funny. I don't disagree. Sempiternal was like their first, like, that's their first album where I'm like, Sempiternal was the first, Sempiternal was the first album of theirs where I was like, that I really liked the songs. Because then it came, then there was That's the Spirit, then it was Posthuman, both Posthumans, and those were good. I honestly agree. Before Sempiternal, I don't really have any songs from Bring Me the Horizon that I really like. I don't really like Frontiers as much as other people, and I would say it's like a 7 out of 10. Please don't crucify me for saying this. Well, I mean, again, Frontiers is not for everybody. I think, like, this range is, like, what most people think about the game. I think CD is a top 5 Sonic game. To be fair, I've only played it, like, 10 of them, but I think CD is, like, really fun. Top 10 Sonic game, definitely not. I do think it's decently good. It's just the level design. I can't get behind the level design. The Supersonic theme heard in Sonic Boom 4. I don't know what the Supersonic theme heard in Sonic 4 sounds like. I think Boom Rise of Lyric is better than Sonic Forces. I won't say this is like a ridiculous thing to say, but I definitely disagree. I won't say that's like outrageous to say. Boom is definitely more interesting. Now that the recency bias is gone, I still think Sega should give Sonic Riders another chance. Crossroads was a good foundation to bring the gears back, and now just capitalize that. We all know the first 2 games. Well, okay, I see what you're saying. I think the whole reason why Crossroads was brought back, well, why the gear was brought back in Crossroads and they didn't make a new Riders game is because that Riders was not as popular as many think it was. Like, Riders was very niche. It didn't sell that well. So, them bringing the gear back in Crossroads was a way for them to, like, keep the Riders fans happy while still producing, like, a mainstream, while making a game that still appealed to, like, mainstream Sonic fans, if that makes any sense. Tails Adventure is overhated in my opinion. Honestly, one of the best games that came out on the Game Gear. Also, Sonic R is the GOAT. Sonic R is good. I don't like Tails Adventure. It's too slow for my liking. Too slow. I like Triple Trouble, though. Triple Trouble and Chaos, underrated games. Y'all gotta play those games. Sonic Movie 1 is better than Sonic Movie 2. Interesting. I definitely like Sonic Movie 2 more. Yeah, I don't know about that, bro. Sonic Adventure sucks, so is the OST. Disgusting. Disgusting take, bro. Sonic Rush 1's level design and Bobson are quite often pretty bad. I mean, yeah. That is true. The bottomless pits and the enemy, yeah, it does kind of suck, but the gameplay makes up for it. Labyrinth Zone isn't really that bad of a stage. Awful take. It's a terrible stage. Roger is the best voice actor, and Drummond and Jason have no competition. Roger's the best voice actor. Here's the thing. Roger is definitely the best voice actor, as in he definitely has more, like, vocal range. I just think with the right voice direction, Roger is the best. But Jason's Sonic voice in not Frontiers, in Unleashed and Black Knight, that's like peak Sonic voice acting right there. So, I don't know. I think Roger is like the best voice actor, but Jason's Sonic voice in Unleashed, like near the end of his Sonic career, is the best Sonic voice in my opinion. I find Sonic Superstars more enjoyable compared to most classic Sonic games because Sonic 3 Knuckles A Mania, while not perfect, it's one of the better classic Sonic games. Oh, man, Sonic Superstars fans, man. The current Sonic model is great and doesn't need a I agreed. It doesn't need a massive overhaul. I think it needs some tweaks though to make the design flow better. You are right though. It doesn't need a massive overhaul. Do I like lower voice Roger or lighter voice Roger? I think there needs to be a middle ground between those two. Like Frontiers is a little too low, but like Colors is a bit too high. There needs to be a middle ground. CD is mid at best, true. Okay, this is not true though. The Sonic Storybook games are overrated, I would say. They're ass. Like, people like Black Knight. I think that game is terrible. Last hot take before I go. The advanced games are criminally misunderstood. This is the last game that brought 2E Sonic back from the dead after the scrunched up mess that was Sonic Blast and the oddball that was Pocket Adventure. Advanced was truly something special and deserves better. Advanced 2 is the weakest of the trilogy and doesn't really do much except adding Cream the Rabbit. But Advanced 3 is amazing. The characters teaming up, the hub was the story, go perfect. Fair enough. Alright, JH Productions. Congrats on 80k. Thank you, man. My hot take is Arid Sands Night is a great level. 8 out of 10 level for me, and I have no idea where all the hate... Well, all the hate comes from, like, all of the enemy rooms. Like, that game is made up until, like, the end of the level with, like, the desert segment. That level is made up, like, with 85% just a bunch of enemy rooms. That's why people don't dislike it. Don't get me wrong, I love the Boost Sonic games, but Sega needs to take a break from that gameplay. No. I think that, well, here's the thing. I think they need to stick to it. They need to stick to they need to stick to something. And if that's the boost, then so be it. They just need to stick to something. They don't need to change things up again. Definitely not. At its core, I think Forces is a good game, man. More Forces fans. More Forces fans. Free Riders is one of the most fun Sonic... Oh, man. Do y'all have, like... Do y'all, like, not hurt your backs playing this game? Like, do y'all have, like, titanium, like, backs, bro? Like, do your backs just not hurt? Crazy, bro. Crazy. Every Sonic game you like is bad, and every Sonic game you dislike is good. Live and Learn isn't the best Sonic song, true. I mean, I agree. I mean, Live and Learn is a goated song. It's definitely not the best Sonic song. I like Undefeatable more. Just as a song. Like, that genre I just like better. And I love Sleeping with Sirens, too, so I'm biased there. Like, bro, if y'all haven't heard with, oh, this album title always gets me fucked up. With Ears to See and Eyes to Hear. If you guys haven't heard that album by Sleeping with Sirens, you have to go listen to it. Alright, Sonic 2 is really overrated. Like, it's still a good 7 out of 10 game, but it is far from a perfect game. Like, most of the level theming is pretty boring. I like Sonic 2. I think the level design is a little basic, but I like it. It's my favorite of the main classic games. Alright, see you soon, Scratch Tunes. Thank you for stopping by. And thank you for your hot takes. Live and Learn is a good song, but there are way better ones. Reach for the Stars, Endless Possibility. Okay, What I'm Made Of is my favorite Crush 40 song, and I don't know if Reach for the Stars is better than Live and Learn. I would put Endless Possibility above Live and Learn. Sonic Adventure 1 is overrated. Tails' gameplay is boring, the plot is boring and weird, Big's gameplay is a joke, and the bosses are way too easy. I wouldn't call Tails' gameplay boring. Definitely not as good as Sonic's, but I do like Tails' gameplay, and Knuckles' gameplay. Actually, Adventure 1 did a good job at making all the game styles, like, decently fun, just except for Big's. Big sucks. Big sucks. At least that story is over in, like, 30 minutes, though. Every single outfit of Rouge is better than her OG design. I know it's primarily a kid's franchise, but the heart-shaped chest plate just looks goofy. Sega should have stuck with the design from Sonic Heroes or make a mix of both. I don't know, bro. I have no opinion on that, bro. Supersonic is overrated. It's always the same transformation. I do think they should do more transformations, and I was hoping they were going to do that with Frontiers, with Cybersonic. And I guess they kind of did. They kind of did. Alright, I'm only going to read the first one here. Movie Sonic's character is the weakest besides Movie Tails. I think Movie Sonic should have grown up more in Sonic 3, since it's based on SA2, but here's hoping to Sonic 4 that they'll improve his character. Here's the thing, though. How much could he possibly grow up, though? Because I think the main appeal of Movie Sonic is he's still like some stupid little kid, you know? They gotta keep that, somewhat. Yeah, we've seen that a couple times. Nope, definitely not Silver over Shadow. Nope. Silver fans must be stopped, bro. Must be stopped. Now, I've only played around 2 hours of this game, so I probably shouldn't say this yet, but Sonic and the Secret Rings controls aren't as bad as most people say. They're bad, bro. They're bad, bro. Come on. Sonic 2D games are better than 3D games? That's not a hot take. No, a lot of people think that. Sonic Boom was a half bad game, but the TV show was awesome. Sonic Boom's TV show is fire. I need to rewatch it. I don't think I've ever watched like the majority of the second season, but I did watch all of the first season. Bro, Sonic Boom is a fire show. This is not a hot take. Come on, Dat Hedgehog boy. Come on, bro. This is like the coldest take imaginable. Most Sonic games are better than Free Riders. Idris Elba Knuckles is better than Game Knuckles. I mean, yeah. It's Idris Elba, bro. Come on now, bro. Come on. Of course. Sonic is not meant to control well, and Shadow Gems is worse for it as wanting to make a better controlling game. What kind of take is this? What kind of take? Sonic is not meant to control well, and Shadow Gems is worse for it as wanting a better controlling. What? I don't care what kind of momentum bullshit. What kind of take is this, bro? What kind of take is that? That is... Sonic is not... What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, bro. Silver fans suddenly look sane. I hate that it does this. SA2 glazed for what the final product actually is. Whisper and Tangle shouldn't be shipped. Whisper and Tangle. Oh, the IDW characters. I had to remind myself. Like, it's like that one guy said, Whisper or Tangle and who? Well, shippers can do what they want, but it shouldn't be canon. The writers are already implying it and cripples both the characters. I like the character development that they got because of each other, but like now they just need each other for everything. I miss Blaze or something with Tangle. We need Whisper to get comfy with more people other than just Tangle. That way she can truly heal and just use Tangle as a crutch. I'll let chat decide this one. I have no idea what he's talking about because I do not read IDW. So, I'll let y'all decide if that one's agreeable or not. I don't like messing with shipping in general. Like, that's not my thing, bro. Sonic 1 is better than Sonic 2, Mania, CD, and Superstars. Because speed is rewarded for good gameplay. Okay, look, I get the argument, but no. Sonic Lost World is more fun to play than Sonic Frontiers. I disagree, but not a ridiculous statement. Not a ridiculous statement, GD minus. The first movie was better than the second movie. We had somebody else say this before. I still disagree. The Sonic OVA is mid? No. I might get hunted down for this, but I think SA1 is mid and 06 is way better. No. See, now we're just... Because, like... Yeah, no. Where am I reading this from? The pinned link in the chat. I don't really like Sonic Rush. It's not a bad game at all, but I just strongly... I mean, that's fair. The level design is a little whack. The Final Horizon is the worst part of... True! The final boss is cool, but like the other 90% of the update felt like double of unpolished of the base game to the point where it's just... True! Truth nuke. I would say the trial towers were pretty fun too. But the other characters sucked. Sonic isn't a good franchise. True. Sonic 4 Episode 1 is better than Sonic 3 PC. Damn. Sonic Lost World on the 3DS has some of the best and worst level design in the series. Yeah, Lost World 3DS sucks. Sonic Heroes is not a good game. Okay, bro. How many more do we have, bro? We have so much more, dude. We're not gonna be able to get to all of them. I'm sorry. We might do a few more and then we'll call it. Sonic Heroes is not a good game. Sonic Prime Season 3 is really good and criminally overhated, and Modern Amy's writing is amazing. I do like Modern Amy's writing a fair bit. I don't like Sonic Prime Season 3. Stop defending the Werehog. True! Like, I say it's like a guilty pleasure of mine. It's like a guilty pleasure of mine. The Werehog is like a guilty pleasure. And I've learned to tolerate it. And it's fun when maxed out, but it should not be defended because it I feel like putting my biases aside, I hate it. Like, it's not good for Sonic. The Sonic Advance games are not good, and no, they are not underrated. I don't really like the Advance games either, honestly. I like Rush better. Enjoy Forces more than Adventure 1? Ugh. Ugh. Bro got skipped. Did I skip somebody? Are you talking about this? I'm not reading all of this, bro. Come on. If you do like a paragraph of takes, I'm only reading one of your takes. That's the rule. That's the rule. I mean, Dreams of an Absolution is a decent song. Knuckle Show over Sonic Prime. This is like trash versus garbage. Like, two cheeks of the same ass, bro. Overall the same. Sonic Lost World is closer to SA1 and 06 in terms of level design than SA2. They have massive portions of the level dedicated to one thing like speed, platforming, combat. It's probably why you like Lost World and SA1 over SA2. I mean, yeah. And that, but SA2 also has like the multiple play styles. The level lost, yeah, sure. All right, guys. Well, I think that's what we're gonna call it. You know, I'm not just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just messing because I saw Sean in the chat say my take is coming. I was about to just say this. I'm just playing. Oh, bro. All right. SA2 heroes and colors are overhated and are not overrated anymore compared to games like Unleashed, Shadow Generations, and Sonic Generation, and Sonic Adventure. Got it. No, I was about to fake out like ending the stream because I saw Ishan in the chat be like, "Yeah, my take is coming." I was gonna end it right before he saw his take. that was my thing, but yeah. I do think that Colors is overhated. SA2 is underhated. Heroes is definitely not overhated. It should be hated more. Yeah, that's my thing. Sonic Colors, Jesus, why does it keep doing this? Okay. Sonic Colors is brought down by the overabundant, but the 2D is not bad, though. But the 2D is not bad. It's good. Adventure games have always been mid and have been carried by their story. Both games feature automated dash pads. Silver is a bum. True. Bro, round of applause for Apex here, bro. But for the adventure games, I could go without the automated stuff. But overall, I think they're good. Somebody else said Advanced 3 is the best. I mean, the partner mechanic is cool. I will give you that. What's up, Zilvius? I see you in chat as well. All right. How many? No, let me just scroll down, bro. How many more do we have, bro? That's it. Okay. That's still a lot, bro. Sonic Adventure 2 isn't even top 20 best Sonic games, and I would much rather take Rise of Lyric and Lost World over it. SA2 is better than SA1. The gameplay for speed sections is better. No, I disagree. I'm gonna fly through some of these. No, I'm just gonna scroll down. We're gonna scroll down. Let's scroll like right here. Sonic CD clears. Okay, let's start from right here. Sonic 1 is really good. Linear levels aren't automatically lesser than more open Sonic levels. I prefer most of the Advanced and Rush games over the Genesis games. I do agree that linear levels aren't automatically lesser. It just depends on how they're designed. If they're designed with like just like straight lines and like boosting, like in Sonic Forces, then it sucks. But if it has some alternate pathways and some cool like engaging set pieces, like in Generations, for example, then yeah. Sonic CD clear Sonic 2. No. Secret Rings is worse than Sonic Heroes and Sonic 06. I would say it's worse than 06. I would say Heroes is worse than Secret Rings, though. Sonic Superstars is the most overrated and overhated Sonic game ever. No in between. Do people really hate Sonic Superstars that much? Like, yeah, do people really hate Sonic Superstars that much? I don't know. SA2 Battle and Heroes have the worst rail grinding mechanics. Alright, cool will be the last one we do. Cool will be the last one we do. Okay, 2Me Sketches will be the last one we do, because since this comment already showed, I want to be fair. I don't want people to like see their comment and be like, no, you missed it. SA2 Battle and Heroes have the worst rail grinding mechanics. SA2 Battle has like one of the best though. Oh, Battle. Oh, you said Battle. Yeah, Battle is like fucked up. Yeah, Battle, they fucked it up in Battle. Yeah, you're right, you're right. Sonic Generations has some of the worst controls in the series. I think when platforming, I can see where you're coming from. It is a little tanky for platforming. But the worst in the series? I don't know about that. The models... Oh, I accidentally scrolled again. Okay. This is the last one. The models in 06 are disgusting, especially Eggman. True. Sonic 1 GBA is a disaster. Sonic 1 GBA is a disaster. It is, but like, is that a hot take? I think that Sonic CD is better than 3 and Knuckles. No. No, definitely not. Team Sonic Racing is better than Sega Sonic All-Stars Racing Transform and Crossworlds. Somebody already said this. I guess Team Sonic Racing has its fans. All right, guys. Let's do one more batch, bro. Let's do one more batch. Another hot take: the modern Sonic modeler should get fired because they suck at their job. Wow, bro. Come on now. Sonic Force is not a great game. 06 is not better than SA2. Didn't KKO say that? The Sonic OVA movie is overrated? No, it's not. No, it's not. That movie is good. I mean, I don't think Jason Griffith is severely overrated, but sure. I don't even like Sonic. You just have a good vibe and video structure. I appreciate that. Find Your Flame and okay, this is the actual last one. Find Your Flame and Endless Possibilities are both overrated. For Find Your Flame, I do think the chorus is actually easily one of the best ones, but everything else in between just sounds like a way edgier Infinite's theme, and I usually adore Infinite's theme. You don't like the rap? You don't like the rap? I mean, it is like corny, but that's what makes it good. It's cheesy, but like all of it is cheesy, bro. All of it is cheesy. All right, guys, that's it. I'm calling it quits here, bro. I'll read the rest of them off stream, bro, at some point. But let's raid somebody. We haven't raided. It's been a while since I've streamed. Let's raid somebody. Let's say hello. Let's say hello to somebody, bro. Let's see. Is that nobody is live right now? What the heck? Nobody is live, bro. You have one more? Okay. Okay, here's the final thing we'll do. Y'all can drop your hot takes in chat. Drop your hot takes in chat. It has to keep it brief. Keep it brief. OVA is more peak than the Sonic movies? I don't know about all that. Definitely not Sonic 3. Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. I'll see if we can... I'll squeeze it in. While I find somebody to raid. I think I found our person, guys. He's playing Sonic 06 with brand new physics. All right, let's see. Kingdom Hearts 3 over Kingdom Hearts 1. You're getting timed out for that one, bro. SA2 is peak. Riders is goated. Sonic Heroes over the adventure games. Over the adventure games, huh? Huh? Oh, no, bro. Definitely not over the adventure games. I would say over Heroes. Not the adventure games. Not the adventure games. All right, let's see if this guy has his redirect set up. He does not. We'll do the classic raid then. So yeah, you guys know the drill. I'm going to paste the link in the chat, and you guys just do SF raid like that. Don't spam it too much. Just a little bit. Be nice over there. You guys be good, be civil. And And yeah, so go raid, do a SF raid. And thank you guys for 80,000 subscribers again. I really appreciate it. 100K this year. 100K this year. We're gonna hit it. Oh yeah, but I'm losing my voice, bro. I can't speak. But I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.